What is up, my friends? Explosive season finale. I mean, it might be the biggest one to date, I believe. On my blog, season 3 started off by letting us know who exactly kidnapped the kids, and that is Cuchillos. Cuchillos, the Santos leader, was the one who kidnapped the kids, otherwise known as Stacy as well. Another thing that we also knew from the first episode is that the dirty cop was Damo, and he is also working with the Santos. So the kids were kidnapped from by Cuchillos in a sort of I want to thank you, but now you have something else that I want you to do, and that's find little Ricky for me. Of course, we know little Ricky was dead, but apparently he's not. So they go on this chase to try and find him, and pretty much it all leads to nothing. At the end of it, they don't find little Ricky, and Cuchillos is like, time is ticking, and if you don't find him, I'm gonna hurt you and everybody you love. So the kids have to come up with a plan, and the plan that seems the most logical is if she's gonna kill us and we're not gonna find little Ricky, we just have to kill her. So as all of this is happening, we also have a lot of stuff that happens in between, such as Jamal has a stalker girlfriend type. Ruby starts getting feelings for Jasmine. Spooky and Caesar's dad shows up again. A new gang appears, the 19 who want the territory that the prophets had and some other stuff from the Santos now. And Monse's mom dies. So they're dealing with the Cuchillos thing, and then all of this is happening as well. So it's a lot to take in. So by the season finale, the kids are like, we have to come up with a plan to kill her, and that's all we can do. Spooky, of course, tries to do this as well by getting her ambushed by the new 19 gang. It all pretty much turns sour when they turn on him, and then now he's trapped by them, and the kids are all on their own to try and figure things out. They decide that they have to all hide out now, and as they're doing this, the 19 gang appears, and they go to a location that the gang gives them, the 19 gang, where they assume they'll find Spooky's body, and they do in fact find a body, but it is none other than Cuchillos, who the 19 gang have seemingly killed, as they are all there now, and they burn the body. And then we get to our finale, where we see that pretty much this was a deal done by Spooky and the new 19 gang in order to take out Cuchillos, and in return they got some territories and some added protection and all of that from the Santos. So now we see that Spooky is sort of the leader, I would say, of the Santos, but he is saying he wants out, he wants a home, he wants a wife, a kid, all of that, which Caesar doesn't seem to understand. Why, after all of this, would he want that and like, wouldn't people see him as weak and try and take him out? On another side of things, you have Monse, who is now leaving to the boarding school where she is going to finish her high school years now. Pretty much by the end of it, we have the gang, Jasmine, Ruby, Jamal, Caesar, and Monse say their goodbyes, and then out of nowhere, 2 years later, we see Monse is still at the boarding school, new friends and all, and it seems that she's been pushing her old friends back, and it even implied with the picture being all the way at the back of the whole gang together. We then see Jamal is sort of in the, I would say, football team now, and he's pretty much enjoying a new life with new friends. We see Ruby and Jasmine show together as Ruby and Jamal trade looks but don't acknowledge each other, pretty much saying, yeah, they know, like, they miss each other, but it's like it's just moved on from here. And the biggest one, I think, that is going to be the shocker at the end of it is we see Caesar buzz head and a Santos tattoo on his back, and now he's pretty much the leader of sorts because he's giving the orders to jump in a new Santos member, and pretty much that's how we end right there. So a pretty big explosive finale, I would say, that is sort of an sad ending, but it's sort of implying like, hey, we're moving on to new territory as our final year of high school is here, so we're gonna see what happens now. So I didn't expect that to happen at all. I didn't expect Caesar to well, first of all, did anybody expect 2 years later to happen? I mean, come on. Did we expect that at all? But also that Caesar would continue with the game, because it looked like he was pretty much done with it throughout. So I'm wondering what made him do this. On a side note as well, on 2 years later, we also see that Spooky has now gotten hair. But besides that, we see he has a family and a newborn coming on the way. So we know he's moved on from the gang life. So I'm pretty curious to see why exactly Caesar decided to get more involved after being so against it up until this point. So that should be an interesting premise for season 4 if we get one, which I know we will because the show always does so good. And I definitely could see that one being the series finale, season 4. So, what are your thoughts on what's happened so far in On My Block? Did you enjoy the season? I will say it is the weakest, I think. There was a lot of funny moments in here, and I will say that Spooky and his dad's moment was by far a tearjerker and got me there, and it was really, really well done. Also, I mean, we have to figure out what's going to happen with his dad. We know also about Stacy, aka Cuchillos, making their dad take a fall, which we haven't gotten so much like information on that just yet. And we still have yet to know who Lil Ricky is, so I'm pretty sure this season is going to raise more questions than we thought we would ever get. I thought we were going to get a little bit more closure, but it seems that it just keeps unraveling, and I'm pretty sure they're saving it up for a big conclusive ending. And I mean, Lil Ricky has been plaguing us since the season 1, so we definitely should be getting some answers to all of that pretty soon. And then there's the threat of the prophets coming back, so that could be a reason why Caesar might have gone back into the gang. But I will be doing a season 4 theories this week, so if you want that video, let's get this video to 100 likes, and I'll definitely get that video rolled out for you before the weekend. Well, yeah, I see. I thought it was Friday because you know how Netflix shows come on Friday, so I was like, wait, the weekend's already here. But no, I should definitely get a video out for you by then. But yeah, it's a lot to take in, my friends, and I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how all of this is going to end, and if Caesar is going to get out of the gang or not, and if Spooky, like, I'm just interested in seeing how all of that happened in 2 years. But you let me know your thoughts below. Are you excited for a new season, or do you think the show should have just ended already? But was anybody else kind of disappointed and let down that we didn't get any Chibo this season? Like, I'm just over here thinking I'm waiting to see Chibo come out and just be as kooky and as zany as he is. All we got was like a voice of him talking through the Ring doorbell, and that was it. We did find out he's related to George Lopez on a side note, but we don't ever see Chibo, and I thought that that was a letdown. I really wanted to see some interactions with him and Jamal. I thought that would have been hilarious because it always is. Juanita as well did not make an appearance besides getting a name drop from Jamal's girlfriend, I would say. I don't know. They never really said what they ended up as, but they were a thing at a point in the show, and then they became whatever they became, right? But I was kind of like, where is Juanita? Where is Chibo? And where is the rest of the Gnome gang? But maybe next season, right? Let's hope. I thought that this season, as I said, was pretty good. It was definitely a lot more serious at times than the previous seasons. Like, they had their jokes here and there, but I felt like it was definitely more mature-ish, I would say, in a way. And that's just dealing with all of the trauma and baggage that was left behind from season 2 and season 1 as well, that they have to deal and cope, and still with school and all of that. So yeah, I'm pretty interested to see how exactly they're going to continue this story as well, because I mean, Caesar even said it that the 19 gang aren't going to stay down for too long, and they're basically were using Spooky to get more leverage. So it should be all interesting to see. But I'd like to know, what are your thoughts? What are your theories on the next season? I want to do maybe something where I'll incorporate comments and talk about it, but I already have my season 4 theories. I just got to get that video done. And yeah, I'm excited to see where this takes us. And I think that Netflix is definitely going to be renewing this. And if you're wondering when they're going to announce it, so last year when season 2 came out, I think after the statistics and everything came out, you know how Netflix looks at viewer engagement and how many people binged and all of that, they announced season 3 in April. So it was about a month or so. So I don't think we'll get anything until April or May about whether a new season's coming just yet. There is no talks about a season 4 as of now, so let's not get our hopes up just yet, because we know how Netflix comes in and just like, you like that? I'm taking it away now. But hopefully we do. So if you want to know when the season 4 is announced and all that, I do always announcements on my channel for new stuff that comes out, so make sure you subscribe for that. But not only that, I also talk about movies, music, TV shows, all that good stuff. I'll be doing a video on a show called Debs. If you've watched that, check it out by subscribing to my channel below. I'll also do a video on Bloodshot, which just comes out this week, The Hunt as well. So I do more than Netflix shows. I do all the stuff, and this is a hub for you to come for all your pop culture news and all of that. So hey, give me a chance. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're about to reach 9,000. Hopefully, we can get to that pretty soon, and we can then move on to the 100,000. That would be so amazing. But yeah, I also post videos on TikTok that are more fast paced. If you just want that as well, I'll leave a link below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on my WordPress, where I post article based the videos I talk about as well. But yeah, that's just gonna do it for me. What do you think about On My Block Season 4? Did you enjoy this ending? How about the season? Let me know below. I'd like to know. Make sure you tune in for my Season 4 theory video, which is going to come out this week. And I will see all of you next time. Stay positive, my friends.